You understand, you can get a lawyer if you want.
I don't think we need a lawyer.
Now, yesterday morning, Jenny, you went out to play with your friend Tara?
First, Tara came over and we watched some cartoons. Then Mom said we can go to the playground.
You were supposed to be with Gabby.
Do you know a boy named Jake Hansen?
Yeah,
Did you go to his apartment?
I went with Tara. I just wanted to see if he can come play with us.
You told me you were going straight to the playground.
No, I didn't. This isn't fair. Why is everyone asking me questions?
This Jake Hansen, he lives in the same building as the boy that was murdered?
That's right.
You know something? My husband had a lawyer. Maybe I should talk to him.
He had a lawyer?
Vince is in jail.
For what?
Stealing cars. I want to make a phone call.
Remember how we talked about what you saw at the construction site, Tara?
I saw the man with the blue uniform.
Remember how I said you were getting to be a young lady?
Yeah.
Young ladies only tell the truth, right?
Right.
Unless they're bad young ladies. I know you're not really bad. I know that in my heart, okay?
Okay.
So I want you to tell me the truth about what happened.
I did.
You go to IS-48?
Yeah.
Like school?
It's hard.
Still play Little League?
Just soccer.
Whoa. Maybe I'm talking to the next Mia Hamm.
I'll never be as good as her.
But you're getting better, though, right?
I guess so.
When I was a kid, all my friends tried out for the basketball team. But I pretended I was sick.
Because you weren't good enough.
Yep. I never told anyone that before. I feel better now that I told you. You know, sometimes when you try to keep a secret, it hurts to hold it inside of you.
Yeah.
But if you have a friend to share it with, it feels better, right? I want to be your friend, Tara. I think you have a secret about what happened to that little boy. Hold my hands, Tara. It's okay. Go ahead. We're friends, right? I want to share that secret with you. It's okay to cry, Tara. All that pain you're feeling, I want you to give some of that to me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let anybody hurt you if you tell, okay? I promise.
We didn't see the man at the construction.
Okay, good. Who was there? Tell me who was there.
It was me and Jenny.
What did you and Jenny do?
We took him there. The little boy.
Did somebody hit him?
Jenny did. Jenny hit him with a rock.
More than once?
Like this.
Did you hit him?
Just Jenny.
Did you know Jenny was gonna hurt him?
No.
What did you do after she hit him?
He wouldn't wake up. So we put him in the pipe.
And you pulled his pants down?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. Jenny said to.
It's okay, Tara. Thank you for telling the truth. You're a very good young lady.
Her name's Nina Wilshire. Figures. We thought it was a woman. We just couldn't trace the calls.
You have anything from last Tuesday?
We have outgoing calls at 11:50 hours and one at 15:38 hours.
That's a few minutes before she was shot. Let's hear that last one.
Hello?
Hey, it's
Lucas. Don't hang up.
Why are you calling me? I don't want to talk over the phone.
Can we just meet for coffee? I'll have the 10 grand for you, I swear. Just don't freeze me out.
Okay.
Sounds like they kissed and made up.
Hold on, there's someone at the door. Yes?
I lost my key. Can I call my mom?
Wait. Lucas, I'll get back to you. There's a kid at the door.
A kid?
I lost my key. Can I call my mom?
Wait. Lucas, I'll get back to you. There's a kid at the door.
A minute after this, the lady down the hall heard the shots.
We think the killers used this kid to get Nina to open her door.
But didn't we see a bunch of kids go in that building?
Right. Coming back from school. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Stop it there. What about him? You see that bulge in his waistband? Under his shirt?
He's carrying a piece.
Huh. The killers didn't use the kids as access. The killers were the kids.
In return for your testimony, you'd be sentenced as a juvenile. That means you'd be free in 4 years.
I'm not a rat.
It's not about that. It's about your future.
Think I'm scared of jail? I'm not.
Rafa, mira al señor en los ojos cuando él te está hablando.
Don't tell me what to do. I don't take orders from you.
But you do from those animals?
Nosotros somos tu familia, no esa gente. Nosotros te criamos, no ellos.
I want to go now, okay?
Rafa, listen to your parents. They've put themselves in great danger to help you.
I want to go!
I think we're done here. I'm so sorry. We'll keep trying.
6 months with the Mexican mob's done a number on this kid.
Well, they programmed him to be a killer. Maybe we can find someone to deprogram him.
I see a lot of parallels between this boy and the child soldiers I met in Africa. And it's not hard to desensitize boys to violence. You throw in a system of rewards, video games, drugs, sex.
So how do we reach him?
Well, in Africa, we reintroduced the child soldiers back into their old villages, into their old lives, to help them rediscover their humanity.
We don't have a lot of time.
Well, it's not as daunting as it sounds. Breakthroughs can be triggered by the smallest thing.
For example?
You shoot for something that taps into the side of the boy that's still a kid that loves his family. Do that and chances are the walls will come tumbling down.
My client has already stated that he has no interest in cooperating.
Understood. Dr. Burkhart just wants an opportunity to talk with him.
I don't want to talk to anybody.
All right, then let's talk about Rafa's pretrial detention.
We'll be working through lunch, Rafa, if you want to order something.
I just want to get out of here.
His current facility has a poor safety record. We've approached the DOJJ, and they've agreed to relocate him.
Rafa's parents have also said they want him in a facility closer to their home.
Well, if there's an opportunity to improve the conditions of my client's incarceration, we'll listen.
It's Bedia. Your mom sent it over for helping you.
Okay, so there's a facility 15 miles from his house?
Rafa, what do you think? Rafa.
There's plenty here. Here.
We also have reciprocity with facilities in northern New Jersey. Now, until we can move him, he'll continue to be housed in the segregated unit.
He moved out like a month ago. I don't know where to.
These are his books?
Yeah. Just took his clothes, left the rest of his stuff. He even gave me his iPod. Sweet, huh?
They hardly been cracked. What's he been doing, partying?
Maybe. The guy was here 6 weeks, but I never saw him go to a class or study. Dude was weird.
Hey, man, you know this girl, Brenda, on this menu?
She's a townie. She works at that pizza place next to Savings Mart. I saw Jason hitting on her once.
College guys always hit on me. Maybe they get extra credit for doing a townie. I don't know.
Look, this is Jason. He had your cell phone number. You sure you didn't give it to him?
I don't know him. I gotta get home, please.
She talks to everybody. She might have talked to this guy.
We need Brenda's address.
She lives with her parents. I get that they're not the type of folks who let her have guys sleeping over.
And you know her friends? Maybe Jason's crashing with them.
I don't know him. But there's an address we've been making a lot of deliveries to the past couple of weeks. Brenda pays for the pies herself.
All right, we'll take that. Police, nobody move. Hey, easy, cowboy. Listen up. We're looking for a kid named Jason Lortel. He's from the college. Whoa, whoa, don't move! Jason, down on the ground. Down on the ground, now. I meant like this.
Care to comment? React? Maybe shed a tear for your poor mother? Look, whoever did this couldn't help but step in the blood. We're gonna find that on your shoes, aren't we?
What happened? You came home. What, maybe you didn't expect your mother to be there.
You were looking for dope money, right? That's why you dropped down.
I'm not a druggie.
Come on, Jason. We found you living with a bunch of tweakers.
You wouldn't understand.
Try us.
Still nothing to say about your mother.
She committed adultery. She destroyed herself.
What, you saying she had it coming?
We all have it coming. Evil thoughts come from the heart, but not from my heart.
Jason, did you kill your mother?
I didn't need to.
This is Jason's counsel, Mr. Hensley. He'd like a moment with his client.
That kid was just about to give it up.
Well, maybe this will nudge him in the right direction. Blood on his shoes, O positive, the same as his mother. Rage and drugs, bad
I
combination.
don't know. He said his mother destroyed herself. He said evil thoughts come from the heart. He's talking scripture, Old and New Testament. Sounds like God, not drugs.
Hey, did Hensley say he was Jason's lawyer? Check this out.
Are you his attorney, Mr. Hensley?
I already told you I'm his counsel.
Are you a lawyer, sir? Any kind of lawyer?
I'm Jason's pastor.
Step out of the room, sir. Jason, stand up. Jason Lortel, you're under arrest for murder.
Evil will slay the wicked. The foes of the righteous will be condemned.
Get him out of here. You have the right to remain
Remember,
silent.
Jason, can't let him
Anything
handle
you
those
say
anointed
can
by
and
the
will be
Lord.
used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney.
21255, People v. Jason Lortel, murder in the second degree.
Who's your counsel, Mr. Lortel?
Jesus Christ is my counsel.
Who's your local counsel?
Mike Jeffers for the defense, Your Honor. We enter a plea of not guilty. Additionally, I move for a 7:30 competency hearing. I have serious reservations about my client's competency to stand trial.
You don't say. So ordered. People on bail?
People request remand.
My client's father is willing to ensure his appearance in court.
Jason was found living in a drug den. That's an example of Mr. Lortel's parental supervision.
Point taken, Miss Ruby Rosa. Defendant is remanded for psychiatric evaluation.
I know about your judges and your lawyers, but they don't know what's best for me.
You were living with drug addicts. Do you think that's what was best for you?
I was ministering to them, doing the work that God has revealed to me.
Revealed how?
It's not voices, but these revelations just become present inside of me. Pastor Hensley helped me do this. He helped me realize how special I am to God's plan.
How do you know for sure that these revelations come from God?
know it as clearly as I know that I'm sitting here talking to you.
Was it God's plan to kill your mother?
My mother's flesh was sacrificed to cleanse her of her sin. My mother died in a state of grace because God is merciful. Isn't it beautiful? God, in his infinite mercy, spared her soul.
Johnny Lasky was at the apartment last Friday, wasn't he?
Yeah. I didn't tell Zach because he'd just get mad.
So he didn't know?
About an hour after he left, I heard someone at the door like they were trying to get a key in a lock. And I heard kids whispering.
Did you tell how many there were?
Oh, no, a couple. I guess they must have heard me because I saw the one kid, Johnny, running away.
You'd seen him before?
Yeah. Hey, you know, about 4 weeks ago, someone ripped off some of our equipment. No breaking, just entering. Zach figured it was his ex. We changed the locks. No one ever thought about the kid.
If she's telling the truth, it means the angels with dirty faces aren't.
Thieves who lie, call them a shot.
Yeah. Now, go ahead. Uh-huh. Anything else? All right, thanks. Johnny's little foster brother, Chris Pollitt, did time in Spofford. Now, his records are sealed, but he had some months added on for bad behavior.
So let's go rattle their cages.
Come on, Chris. We know you weren't eating pizza on Dykeman Street that night. You were at the other end of town with your friend Johnny.
Wasn't me.
We got a witness who put you with him.
Maybe Johnny was hanging out with his Lower East Side homeboys.
Hey, Kreskin, how'd you know he was on the Lower East Side?
You said?
Nobody said.
Well, somebody did, because I heard it.
It's getting tough keeping all the lies straight, isn't it?
Look, kid, we don't care about your little burglary, okay? And we don't care that you went back for seconds.
All we're interested in is what happened after you left Zach's apartment.
Yo, Brill Cream, why don't you and Captain America go blow it at your butt?
I can tell when my son's lying. You're pretty good at it. I bet you put a lot over on your mom, huh?
She's passed out most times.
How about Mrs. Bishop? She easy to fool? You know, it says on your sheet you stayed with her 4 times in the past 6 years. She must know you pretty well.
Anybody thirsty?
Andy here was telling me how much he likes staying at Mrs. Bishop's.
Oh, yeah? That's too bad. His friend Chris just finished telling us that Mrs. Bishop fenced the sound equipment that him and his buddy Johnny stole.
Really?
Yeah. You sure? Yeah, it seems Johnny was gonna rat on them, and the old lady had him killed.
Murder, trafficking in stolen goods, delinquency of minors. That's pretty serious stuff.
He's lying. She don't have nothing to do with it. He's the one.
Better get the foster mother down here. And someone from the DA's office.
Okay, from the beginning, Andy.
Johnny thought that if he could get up some money, him and his mother could afford an apartment.
The first time at Zach's apartment, you were with them?
He still had his old key. It was easy.
But the second time you ran into problems.
It was a bad idea. But Johnny, he needed the money, and there wasn't any left from the first score.
What, did he have holes in his pockets?
It was Chris. He was supposed to fence the stuff. Instead, he spent it. Clothes and boots, shades, junk like that.
So what happened Friday night?
Well, we heard someone inside, and we took off. Then Chris blamed Johnny, and he started to fight. Chris went nuts. I mean, I'd never seen him like this before, and kicked the hell out of him. He had this look in his eyes like he wasn't even there. And after we left, he was shaking all over. He was in his own zone. Even I was afraid to look at him. And I mean, my dad used to beat me all the time, but I never seen anything like that.
Look, I'm the first to admit this kid is no Andy Hardy, but if he's tried as a juvenile, at least there's a hope of rehabilitation.
He brutally murdered his friend, Helen, and you want me to send him to his bed without dinner?
The state tried that once. It didn't work.
If he's over 14 years of age, the presumption is he's tried as an adult.
And we both know that that presumption is rebuttable. I'm just asking for compassion, Ben. He's a kid, for God's sake.
So was John Lasky.
I'll see you at the hearing.